Hi everyone, let's look at this equation. If the root of the quadratic equation x squared plus 2px plus q is equal to 0 differ by 2, show that p squared is equal to 1 plus q. Alright, we don't know the root, so we can just proceed by saying let the first root be, for example, alpha. Alright, then the second root will just be for the 2 to differ by 2 will now be alpha plus 2. Alright, so that this second root minus this first root will have 2. Alright, or alpha minus 2, so that the first root minus the second root will give you 2. That's what the equation is stipulating. Okay. These two roots differ by 2. It will have the same result when we put alpha minus 2. Alright, let's work with this one. Now we know that sum of roots, we just call it SR, sum of roots, that means the first root plus the second root, which of course is 2 alpha plus 2, must be equal to negative b all over a. We first of all have to collect our information from our equation there. From our equation, x squared plus 2px plus q equals 0. When we compare it with ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then our a is the coefficient of the x term, of the x squared term. Our a here is 1, coefficient of the x squared term, and our b is the coefficient of the x term. Our b, the coefficient is 2p, and our c is a constant term, which is q. Okay, so sum of roots minus b all over a will just be equal to minus 2p all over a. Our a is 1, which is just simply minus 2p. Alright, so sum of roots is minus 2p. Okay, we also have product of roots. Product of roots, that means the first root multiplied to the second root. Alright, this should give us c all over a. Alright, now this product is alpha squared plus 2 alpha. It will give us our c, which is q all over 1, which is simply q. Okay, so we have 2 alpha plus 2 is equal to negative 2p. Alright, now we are asked to show that p squared is equal to 1 plus q. If we look at this first expression here, we can see that 2 is common. And so we can divide all through by 2 to get alpha plus 1 is equal to negative p. Alpha plus 1 is equal to negative p. And look at what we're asked to find, p squared. So here we see if we square both sides. If we square both sides here, we're going to obtain p squared. So squaring both sides, we'll have alpha plus 1 all squared will be negative p all squared. So when we square this, we'll have alpha squared plus 2 alpha plus 1 is equal to p squared. Alright, p squared. Now all we need to do is to show that this left hand side is actually 1 plus q. Now if we look at q here, q is alpha squared plus 2 alpha. Now look at it, alpha squared plus 2 alpha is simply, this one here is simply q, and then we'll have plus 1 is equal to p squared, which is exactly the expression we're asked to show.